Hi. I'm Selinus Vessinus of the Magian. Adriana Barrena is the person you're looking for. Bye.
I trust you have a good reason for interrupting me. I'm afraid I haven't given it much thought. I'm rather busy, you understand. Now that I think about it, I do have a small problem concerning Earthor. He's one of the... Excellent. I just don't have the time to search for him again, but I do need to consult him about some notes he borrowed. You might want to ask around and see if anyone can be of some help. Let me know when he's back, and you'll have your recommendation. Have Earthor see me when he gets back, Associate.
I salute you for your daring, hero of Kvatch. He hasn't shown up here in a while. I assumed he was still out at... You too.
What do you want? I haven't seen him in quite some time, but then, this isn't the first time he... be seeing you.
I hear you. A nice enough guy, I suppose, but there was that awful scamp incident last year. Somewhere else. So he settled down in Bleak Flats Cave, did all his work there, and came back to town twice a week to check in. Hasn't been around lately, though. I'm here to help if you need me. It's my... He turned up dead. The guild can... Half of the Council of Ma... Have you met Adriana Barrena, our Skingrad Mages Guild head? Not interested in training. I do... Oh dear. I just can't seem to remember where that... I'm here to help if you need me.
What can I do? I don't remember where it is, honestly. I know it's west of Skingrad. Druzha could probably tell you. She has a better memory than I do. Be seeing you.
Go ahead. It's just northwest of Skingrad. Here, see it on the map? That's where Earthor wound up, after Adrian told him he couldn't practice in the guild hall anymore. She probably doesn't even remember that. You might want to make sure she remembers, especially the part about it being her idea. Good luck finding Earthor.
Hello?
You're here about that recommendation, I presume. Oh, I do remember telling him to go there. Well, we'll just have to do something about that, won't we? By we, I mean you, of course. I have something that may help. It's a basic fireball spell, in case you need to defend yourself. I'll be here when you get back.
Well, they're all gone? I can leave the cave? You're heading back to Skingrad, aren't you? Could I maybe come with you? Oh, thank you. The services provided at the Arcane University are just priceless. I understand that De Gale is in much better control of her I'll be right behind. I can't wait to be back in Skingrad, safe and sound. I hope we'll get... I'll be... I can't wait to be back in Skingrad, safe and sound.
You're here about that recommendation, He's... Have Earthor see me when he gets back, Associate.
A pleasure to... Good day.
Greetings to you.
It's you. Hi.
What's new with you?
I have heard that the great houses of Morrow...
Good day. Return. I've spoken with Earthor, who seems to be all right. Good work. I'll see to it that your recommendation is sent in as soon as I have a free moment. As I've said, I'm rather busy. I'll get to it eventually, though, I assure you. Good day.
Hello.
You have. Hello, associate. It seems you've obtained the final recommend. I have received recommendations from all the local guild halls in Cyrodiil. You've done well for yourself. You may now enter the university. As a full-fledged member of the Mages Guild, I now also promote you to the rank of apprentice and grant you the robe of the apprentice. Take a moment and try it on. Then we shall speak of what comes next for you.
Hello.
We come to... You have, no doubt, seen some of the worst the guild has to offer. As much as we try to hold mages to a higher standard, they are only human. What I hope you will now see is that while the guild can be disjointed and misused, it can also achieve some wonderful things. Now you have an opportunity to engage in more meaningful tasks and continue with your advancement through the guild. You do not yet qualify. Before you can begin work for the... Every mage carries a staff. It is crafted and enchanted by the guild, and the wood used for staves comes from a grove to the northeast of the Imperial. Several mages tend to the grove and should be able to assist you. Speak with either Zarasha or... Wellspring Cave lies to the northeast of the Imperial. You have your task. You shall have a true mate. Ah, you must be the Arcane University's newest addition. This humble battle mage bids you welcome. Suspicious. Turns out he was just grooming his tail. State your business. He's that thief that the... Long live the...
have we here? You'll dance for me, little one. Yes, you will. I will make your corpse dance, and then tear itself apart.
Who's there? Showing your face was the last mistake you will ever make.
How are you?
Greetings, Brett. What? Ileta and Zorasha dead. I can't believe it. They've never been so bold before now. Always hiding in the shadows, staying away from the guild. What could have prompted this? I'll need to speak to the council about this. Thank you for relaying the information. Now tend to your staff and your wounds if necessary. Delmar at the Kiranasium can help you with the staff. See him right away. Now that you have the wood, you shall have a true... Please, by all means. So, have you bet on any arena matches lately? I hope I... Goodbye.
Good afternoon.
Ah, Magister.
Welcome to the Chironasium. Ah, yes. This is a big step for you, friend, whether you know it or not. Now you'll need to decide what sort of staff you're looking for. Enchanting staves can be a tricky business. Only certain spells will be truly useful to you, so I'll narrow it down some. Let's start with the school. Which appeals most to you? Destruction, illusion, or mysticism? Very well. You have 3 choices for what type of damage you'd like it to do. Fire, frost, or shock. You'll have a staff capable of creating fireballs, if that's what you... Oh, your choices are... Very well. Your staff will let you wield the power... Right. I'll get to work. You come see me tomorrow, and I'll have your staff ready.
Did you hear that necromancers attacked a grove at
Welcome to the... Yes, it's all finished. It's in that cupboard back... Good day.
I have a... Before you begin, we must first discuss your advancement within the guild. In accordance with guild rules, you now qualify for the rank of journeyman. May you wear your rank well. The Council is investigating what happened at Wellspring Cave. Many of our resources are devoted to the task, leaving our ranks spread thin. There is a related book that needs to be recovered. It was recently loaned to Janice Hasseldor, the Count of Skingrad. I'd like you to retrieve it. I understand this may not seem the most important of tasks, but still, it needs doing, and you are one of the few available to do it. A note of caution. Skingrad is an unusual place. Be prepared for the unexpected. Take care.
Please wait in the hall.
Yes, the Count is quite aware of your presence here. He simply has no interest. Now that I've seen you myself, I can't say that I blame him. Nevertheless, I shall endeavor to change his mind on the subject. Return tomorrow. Perhaps he will see you then. You there. I have an update for you. The Count has agreed to see. He wishes to meet you north of the cursed mine outside of town, after 2 a.m. It would be wise of you. Follow the road west out of Skingrad, through the high pasture. Just in time, mate. I'm afraid I misled you. The Count... We're not about to let the Guild interfere with our... So, you'll have to die. Don't... You impossible fool. What possessed you to think I would suggest a meeting here, of all places? At least your gullibility served some useful purpose. I knew about Mercator, but not his friends. Now none of them are a threat any longer. Count Janus Hasseldor at your service. A thank you might be in order at this point. Do you not recognize a necromancer when you see one? I suspected Mercator was involved in their cult, but was unwilling to move against him without knowing the identities of his allies. Despite what your council may think, I've not thrown in with the necromancers and would never do so. You may pass along that message. Is that so? Perhaps your council has not been entirely honest with you. Do you really believe they sent you here for a book? No, they sent you here to spy on me. They've heard the same rumors I have about the Necromancer's cult. Tell your council that the next time they want something from me, they come themselves. They don't send someone under false pretenses. Yes, I see that now. I regret that Traven has involved you in this way. At least you've survived. For now. Perhaps in the future you can be trusted enough to deal with more serious matters. Now our business here is concluded. I suggest you return to your council. I've said all there... Ah, you must be the Arcane University's... Hail. Have you been to Skingrad and... Saved you, did he? Well, that's a good sign. I must apologize. It was never the Council's intention to put you in harm's way. The Count's unique nature is not public knowledge. The Council wishes to keep it that way. At the time, it was believed that there was no reason to inform you, since it was not crucial to the task you were given. For that reason, he was unable to disclose more about his true identity to you. Clearly, that judgment was in error. I apologize. Archmage Traven feared that sending a high-ranking official with the Guild might draw too much attention and provoke a reaction from the Count. We were also concerned that it might drive any necromancers in the area underground, making them more difficult to root out. We simply wanted to survey the situation in Skingrad. Our relationship with Hasseldor is tenuous at best. The Council has agreed to keep his nature a secret, and in exchange, he occasionally provides us with useful information. As a vampire, the Count has few allies he can trust. He has disguised his nature from most, but cannot hide it from the Council of Mages, so he approached us with an accord. As you have seen, that agreement is under a great deal of strain lately. The Count does not agree with certain policies the Guild has established. It's not quite that simple. Hasseldor is powerful, to be sure, but the Council does not consider him to be a threat. After all, he has ruled over Skingrad for quite some time, without incident. We feared Hasseldor may have been involved with the necromancers. Thanks to your involvement, it would seem that he is not. At least, not for the moment. We will continue to monitor the situation, but I assure you, we will make no further attempts to mislead you. You have done your job admirably, and I thank you for it. Your services to the Guild have not gone unnoticed. As of this moment, you have gained the rank of Evoker. Along with your new rank, please take this amulet. May it help keep you safe in times of danger. Are you ready for it? If not, I understand. You've been through quite a bit lately. Very well. There's a research project going on at one of the Aliad ruin sites on the eastern side of the province. Irlav Jirol is in charge of the project and is apparently in need of some help. I thought you might need a break after the things you've been exposed to lately. You can find Irlav in the Archmage's Tower. Irlav should be waiting. You're about Vontig. It's a damn shame. I haven't been giving the project the attention it deserves. The last report I received from Skalil indicated there was some sort of problem, a blocked passage or something that they couldn't get past. I'd investigate it further, but I'm needed here with the Council. Ramanis says you've got a good head on your shoulders. Look into it for me, will you? You can find Skalil at the site. Access is restricted, so you'll need this key. She's the mage heading up the on-site research. She can tell... It's an alien room. Skalil is there. I eagerly await your return.
You have business here? Don't tell me Jarl sent you. Irlav sent you, did he? Figures. He can't be bothered to come check on his own project, so he sends someone who knows nothing about it. And this is supposed to help? No offense to you, friend. It's not your fault. And perhaps you can help. If you can figure out how to use the pillar, I'd be thrilled. You're welcome to try your hand at it. That's what we're calling it, only because we don't know what it really is, or was. It's magical, we know that much. Enchanted somehow. We think it's a lock of some sort, but haven't been able to figure out how it works. All I can say for sure is that it reacts to magic, badly most of the time. Several mages were hurt attempting to cast spells at it. It's at the bottom of the ruins, if you wish to try your luck. Be careful, though. It could be quite hazardous to your health. Best to play it safe. No complex magic. Stick to basic spells with single effects. It's not worth taking unnecessary risks. It's connected to the I've given up. What a waste of my talents.
Sent you in to try. I don't know how much Skalil told you. It hasn't been fatal for anyone yet, but we stopped trying after the first. The only thing we haven't figured out is the markings. You see, if we had some sort of reference, Skalil might have a book that would be useful, but she's been skulking over the way Earl.
Bye.
What? I don't know. Any. Farewell.
If there's anything about Vatican... I don't know why Dental is even trying. This is doomed to fail. But fine. If he wants it, he can have it. It's just one more thing I'll get blamed for in the end. What a waste of my talents.
Go ahead. You got the book, eh? Good for you. I've given up trying to deal with her for now. Tell you what, I'll take the book, and then if you can read me the inscriptions, I'll see if I can find the translations for them. Now that I have the book, I can... This is kind of exciting, don't you think? Yes? Now that... Okay. According to this, it translates to from fire, life. Fire it is then. Anything else? Mafre seems to translate to frost, so a spell... It means Magicka shines. taken in context with the other inscription about... If we assume it means magicka waxes, then a spell increasing magicka might be what we need. Something that fortifies it, perhaps. It means magicka darkens. Considering the other inscription, it could be translated to mean magicka wanes, along with magicka waxes. Perhaps a spell that damages magicka is what you're looking for. Okay. This is kind of exciting. Stay away!
You have business here? It's... What a waste of my talents. If there's any... What a waste of my talents.
Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you think? What could... Okay. This is kind of exciting. Well, someone will need to see where this goes. If there are any discoveries to be made, be careful and watch your step. What can I do? You know, the Colovians are... Good day.
What's that you have there? That looks important, whatever it is. I think you've really found something. You'd best get that to Erlav back at the Imperial City as soon as possible. He'll want the mages there to examine it more closely. What a waste of my talents.
must be. Good work. I'll be sure and put in a good word for you. Take care. Good work at Vatican. Jorol is quite pleased with the information now coming in about the site. There is another predicament with the Bible, and I assure you that the Council appreciates it. Now, to the matter at hand. In order to deal with the apparent growing problem of necromancers in Cyrodiil, with minimal success. Guild members are investigating other avenues, but I believe more can be learned here. What little we know makes no sense in a larger context. For example, why was Falcar, who we know now to be part of this cult of necromancers, in possession of black soul gems? The Archmage has other reports of these gems being associated with necromancers, but we do not know why. We don't even know what they do. We have overlooked these questions because we are so focused on rooting out the necromancers as quickly as possible. I'd like you to speak with Tarmina at the Mystic Archives. She is our specialist on Magica Arcana and has been helping gather information. I believe we have been asking her the wrong questions, taxing her too much with vague attempts to make sense of all that we know. Speak with her specifically about these black soul gems, if she knows anything about their powers or creation. An insight into their origins may lead us to those who are responsible for them. You become more valuable to the Guild with each passing day. The Guild wishes to reward that, and so you are raised to the rank of Conjurer. Accept these robes and wear them with pride. You do not yet Her expertise in arcane knowledge and lore could be invaluable to us if we can make proper use of it. She can likely be found in the archives now, poring through materials on necromancy. She stops only to sleep at the Archmage's request. Report back as soon as you can.
Look, if you're here for information, I'm afraid you'll have to find it on your own. I'm swamped right now, up to my ears in necromancy. Not practicing it, mind you. Wouldn't want anyone to think I was involved in that sort of thing. I simply meant researching it. Why? Why? Oh, no real reason. It's just that the entire Council of Mages has been in here at one time or another recently, all wanting information on necromancers. Necromancy, of all things. Oh, of course you were. No doubt the Council is trying to get you to bother me further. I ran Karanya out of here just a short while ago and told them to leave me alone. I keep telling them I can't produce results if I'm not given any time. I'm not used to working under conditions like this. Help? No offense, but I don't see how you can do that. But I do appreciate the sentiment. If there's anything specific... Now that is a bit more specific. Finally, something I can respond to. Let me think for a moment. Ah, yes, there's one obscure text that references these gems. earned it. The name of the book is Necromancer's Moon. I'm unclear on the origins of the text, but it does involve these gems you're interested in. I'm afraid you'll have to find it yourself. I'm so out of sorts with all these requests, I've lost track of most everything. It's very distressing. You too. Most interesting. I am unfamiliar with the shade of the Revenant described. You may take that with you for now, if you wish. The Council may have use for it. Please, ask them to return it quickly, as I may need it again.
Talk.
Has Tarmina been of use in gathering information about the necromancers? Excellent work. I believe this will be of use to the Council. I heard of this shade of the Revenant. Some sort of celestial phenomenon. If that's correct, then Bothiel would most likely know something about it, as the caretaker of the orrery. She should be on university grounds. Good day.
This is a wondrous... Hello there. Revenant, you say? And it represents something in the heavens? It sounds familiar. Let me think. Ah, yes, now I remember. Falcar was here some time ago asking about just such a thing. Said it was for research. Nice for him than I do for you. Falcar did leave this behind. I think it fell from his notes as he left. I didn't pay it much attention, but perhaps it will be of use to you. Farewell.
You know. So, this lists if there is indeed an altar there, as the notes. Go to the Dark Fissure the next time this shade. Please, be careful. Anything you find is of no use to us if you do not put yourself in harm's way if it can be avoided. Be careful.
Hello there.
Ah, you must be the arcane universe.